Mic check. What's kicking, family? I'm glad you clicked in so I can check in with you. All right, what I'm going to kick it about is this room about changing of the logo for the NBA. What's going on? What am I hearing? There's a big discussion going on today. Well, let's get down to brass tacks. It is widely believed that Jerry West is the silhouette of the logo for the NBA, and that talk has been going around that the new logo, which would be representative of the NBA, would be the man himself, MJ. Now let's get back to the Jerry West thing. It's widely believed. I've never gotten it on official, documentary from the NBA concerning the logo that it is actually Jerry West. I'm listening to Sports Talk Radio today, and I hear some guy come on. He's former representative for Adidas, talking about his time dealing with the NBA and as such. And he happened to be working someplace with the NBA offices and some of his employees about the basketball business with Adidas and whatnot. He mentioned that the logo is Jerry West of the NBA, and then the executive from the NBA had straightened him out and told him no, that is just a nondescript representative of the NBA. That's what they told him. So I guess that's what the NBA probably does. They probably go out there and say, no, that's not Jerry. That's not Jerry. That's just some nondescript guy. But look, folks, if you look at that NBA logo, that looks just like Jerry West on one of his patented drives that I've seen so many times. Oh boy, I hate seeing that. Plus, if you see some actual photographs of him in that same exact position, you can't tell me that's not Jerry West. No way you can't tell me that's not him. So now, moving forward now, if they move from Jerry West, which is, hey, Mr. Clutch, he did what he had to do with the Lakers. He was a fine performer. But now moving to MJ, that would pose a problem, wouldn't it? Come on now. You got that MJ, you got the Jumpman logo on everything. How would that affect the NBA? They would have to come up with a different logo, because you can't use the Jumpman, which is already on all this apparel. And then again, in some cases, they do supply the NBA with a lot of apparel, and plus the Jumpman line of sports gear is also a lot of the official gear for a lot of college basketball players. And he's also crossed over into baseball, as you already know. Jeter wears Jumpman baseball cleats. So with that being said, what kind of logo are we going to put up there for the NBA? And if they can't use the same Jumpman logo, you can't, because that's already with Nike, which is Jumpman is a subdivision spin-off from Nike, which they hooked Jordan up, and he's making a killing. And that would leave what? I don't have any idea of any picture. The only picture that could possibly be it is the one from the slam dunk contest where he's floating through the air doing his thing like that. That's the only one, because you can't use the spread leg slam dunk type thing. That won't work, because think about it. If they did that, they'd have a run on all kinds of NBA apparel, because you had that logo of MJ on it, and that's what them kids love. Is they love that logo with MJ on it. So in any event, to close it out, Michael Jordan would not be a bad choice to be the representative as the logo for the NBA. What do you think? This is Mr. Batch. Peace.